And joining us now is Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts, where abortion remains legal, and the Commonwealth's governor issued an executive order Friday to further protect women's reproductive health services. Good morning to you, Senator. You heard Governor Noem there. She and millions of others believe this will save the lives of unborn children. Is that a position you can respect in any way?
Look, what she's really saying is that when this decision is made, it should be made by the government, that the government should move in and the government should determine whether or not a pregnancy is forced to continue or whether or not a pregnancy can be terminated. I believe, and it has been the constitutional right of women across this nation for nearly half a century, for the woman to be able to make that decision with her doctor, with her religious advisor, with her family, but not something that the government should be in the middle of.
You know, you and President Biden are saying that Roe is now on the ballot. Indeed it is. Go to the polls, you say. President Biden says go to the polls. But look at the states outlawing abortion. Those are largely conservative states. Governor Noem had a point there. People go to the polls. They went to the polls, just like your constituents in Massachusetts, where abortion is legal. So why not leave it to the states?
Look, we have never left individual rights to the states. The whole idea is that women are not second-class citizens, and the government is not the one that will decide about the continuation of a pregnancy. You know, there's no equivalent there for men. So what we believe is that access to abortion, like other medical procedures, should be available across the board to all people in this country. Now, we've got a lot of things on our agenda right now. First of all, we need to help the women who are pregnant right now and need help, and that means sending resources to the states like New Mexico, you know, that border other states that are going to try to help out. It means getting involved by volunteering, by sending money. It also means asking the President of the United States to make abortion as available as possible with the tools he has, including medication abortion, including using federal lands as a place where abortions can occur. But it's also focused like a laser on the election in November. And we get 2 more senators on the Democratic side, 2 senators who are willing to protect access to abortion and get rid of the filibuster so that we can pass it. And yes, John Fetterman, I'm looking at you in Pennsylvania. Mandela Barnes, I'm looking at you in Wisconsin. We bring them in, then we've got the votes, and we can protect every woman, no matter where she lives.
You know, you saw Justice Thomas's concurring opinion, I know, calling on the court to reconsider rulings, striking down state restrictions, contraception, gay marriage. Are you concerned about that? You also heard what the rest of the court said about that.
I am deeply concerned about that. I understand that the rest of the court said, no, we're not going there. But remember how we got to where we are. When Roe versus Wade first came down, there was a tiny minority that really put a lot of energy into, in effect, for themselves and for Republicans, putting Roe on the ballot over and over. But on the ballot didn't mean try to get it through the Congress, because they knew they couldn't do that. They're not even close to having national support for that. So instead, it was about getting extremist judges into the United States Supreme Court. And let's see how much credibility those justices have now. Replay the tapes of one after another saying that Roe versus Wade is settled law and no one disturbs settled law.
And I was going to ask you about that, Senator.
As soon as they can count the numbers, they toss it out.
And Senator Susan Collins, who voted for Justice Kavanaugh, as well as Joe Manchin, have said they were misled. Do you think the process should change now? Of confirming justices.
You know, look, I understand that Justice Kavanaugh, for example, I don't know what he said to Senator Collins. I wasn't in the room. But I do know this, that the Republicans have been very overt about trying to get people through the court who didn't have a published record on Roe, but who they knew, wink, wink, nod, nod, were going to be extremists on the issue of Roe versus Wade. And that is exactly what we have ended up with. This court has lost legitimacy. They have burned whatever legitimacy they may still have had after their gun decision, after their voting decision, after their union decision. They just took the last of it and set a torch to it with the Roe versus Wade opinion. I believe we need to get some confidence back in our court, and that means we need more justices on the United States Supreme Court.
And I know that's something you support. Thank you.
It's happened before. We've done it before. We need to do it again.
Thanks very much for joining us this morning, Senator. We appreciate it.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.